Hello. Hey, everyone. Good morning. Hi. Hope everyone is feeling good. Hope everyone is excited for Handstand soon. We're gonna need, just letting you guys know in case you're going to like just get it soon. We're gonna do a drill that I'm gonna use a chair. So if you guys have a chair or box or something that you can step on it, it will be great. Just keep like in mind that we're gonna use that eventually during class. Okay, but besides that, same thing. Find your wall, find your blocks if you want to stretch with blocks, and then stand up because we're gonna start. Yay. Okay. Look up, look down. Start to release the tension on your shoulders. Nice. And on your neck. Awesome. Drop your head side by side. If you want to stop in any position, you can. Feel free to stop. Nice. The next time your ears in your left shoulder, head to the right, big circle. Gently, slowly. Nice. Drop your head down and up. At the bottom, reverse all the way. Nice. One more big circle. And then stop, look forward. Make sure you're not dizzy when you stop. Start to circle your shoulders forward. Big circle, up and down. Nice. Clear your arms. Keep the circle. Make sure your elbows are straight. All the way up and down. At the bottom, reverse all the way. Nice. One more. And good. Relax. Stop. You're going to bring your chin to your chest. You're going to roll one vertebra at a time all the way down. Really slowly. Nice. Awesome. Look to the camera and extend your back up like a wave. So extend, extend, and go all the way up. Yes. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. And we're going to do it again. One vertebra at a time. Roll all the way down. Find the bottom of your stretch. Look to the camera. Try to start to extend your back and go all the way up. If you need to slightly bend your knees, feel free to. One more like that, same direction. All the way down, one vertebra at a time. Nice. Look up and all the way up. Nice. Three more, but now the opposite. You pike your hip, straight your knees, spike, straight your back all the way down. Then bend your knees and roll all the way up. Nice. Two more. Pike your hip, squeeze your butt, straight your leg all the way down. Bend your knees and roll all the way up. Last one. And all the way up. Cool. When you stand up good, you're going to squeeze your butt, put your hands on your thighs, and slightly side bend, side by side. Great. Squeeze your butt. Make sure you're opening your chest. Nice. And if you want to add your arm overhead, you can add your arm overhead. Nice. Keep moving. Awesome. Make sure you're even when you stop. Nice. Bring your hands together. Start to circle your wrist to one way. Circle to the other way. Nice. Hands together. Push side by side. Good. One more twist. Then straight your arms forward like this. Nice. From here, I want you to first 5 times round, grab something and extend. Make sure your elbows are straight. Nice. One more. Cool. Then you're gonna pretend there's something really gross at the bottom of your thumb, and you're gonna do 5 times. Get it out. Nice. Good. One more. Good. And then you're gonna straight, extend your wrists and round again, but with your thumbs straight. Nice. And then circle to one way, circle to the other way, and give it a wiggle. Great. Awesome. Find the bottom of your squat, put your hands on top of your legs. If you need to slide your feet apart, slide your feet apart. Great. Look over on one shoulder, twist. Nice. Change. Do like 3 times each way in your own pace. Nice. Find the center one more time. Great. Start to straight your legs and pike down. Stretch one more time. Good. Grab your elbow, swing side by side. Nice. Then pulse up and down in the center, gently. Nice. Then relax your arms. Right hand on the floor, left hand up. Look to the ceiling, twist. Open your chest and change. Nice. And change. And last one. Nice. Relax one more time. Stay there. Good. You're gonna put your hands under your knees. You're gonna look forward. You're gonna do the cat and cows. Start to warm up your hamstrings. 5 reps. Round your back and then look to the camera. Extend your back, tilt your pelvis, squeeze your butt. 5 slowly reps. The 5th one, you hold the extension. Nice. Nice. Good. 5th one, you stay extended. Squeeze your butt more, straighten more your legs. Keep that position, start to slide your fingers down. Slide down, slide down, slide down, and then relax. Round your back one more time and roll one vertebra at a time all the way up. Nice. Beautiful. Find a tabletop. Slide your hands forward and find a puppy pose. Stretch your shoulders. Look to your hands. I want you to double check. See if your knees are under your hips. You're straightening your arms. You're doing a couple of cat and cows there too, especially from the movement is to come mostly from your upper back. So rounding and extending lower. Chest towards the floor. Nice. And stay low. Good. Slide back up again. Find a tabletop one more time. Nice. Round your back. Start to walk your hands around. All the different directions. Awesome. Nice. Then from here, find your tabletop one more time. Round your back, angry cat. 10 times, take the palms of your hand off the floor, slowly bring it back down. For 1, 2, nice. Round your back more. 3, 4. Keep your shoulders over your wrists. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. Backs of your hands on the floor all the way. Squeeze your fingers together. Nice. If you want to try any other direction, go for it. Nice. From that position, find a plank. Tuck your pelvis, hands on the floor. We're gonna do 10 slowly, slowly. Shoulder shrugs. They're gonna count slowly down and push slowly up. Okay? Try to find the bottom and try to find the most round back you can do. You're tucking your pelvis. Nice. Make sure your shoulders are on top of your wrists. Nice. Slowly drop and slowly push round. Good. Nice. Really good, everyone. Try to round. Make sure you're not bending your elbows. Nice. Nice. When you did your 10, you're gonna sit in your small V position with your legs. Nice. Cool. Before we do our stretch, we're gonna do a little bit of hip flexor strength. So we're gonna do 5 each leg. So you're gonna sit, one hand. It's gonna be over here. You're gonna lift. If it's easy, you guys already know, compress more, bring it forward. 5, 5, and 5 in the center. Okay? Let's go. Straight your knees, really round your back, push the 4, 4, 5. Slowly down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Other side. 5. Nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Center. 4, 5. Straighter legs. 4, 3. Slowly down. 2, and 1. Nice. Great. Give it a wiggle on your legs. If you want blocks under your feet for the stretch, get the blocks, put under your feet. Nice. Keep the narrow V before we go to wider. Hands overhead. We're gonna do our good mornings. Make sure your legs are straight. You're tilting your pelvis, opening your chest. Go all the way down. Squeeze your butt for 1. Push your dog. 2. 3. The dog should be behind you, Melissa, because then he can push you down. 4. Lay down on your back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold the bottom. Stay. Don't touch the floor yet. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then round and relax. Nice. Good. Bring it up. Bend your knees. Drop side by side. Nice. Cool. You're gonna find your wider straddle now. We're gonna do just one pancake, not middle split yet. With your hands behind your back or in front of you, you're gonna start to pull yourself forward and back. You're gonna do those movements where you round your spine, bring it forward. You're here, round and extend. and start to compress. Bring yourself as low as you can. Then you find the bottom of your pancake and stay in your wider position. Now just make sure your legs are straight. You keep moving forward and back. Start to release your hips. And then find the bottom. Stay there for a little bit. Hang out. Nice. Oh, bring it up. Bend your knees. Drop side by side. Nice. Okay, let's start putting some weight on your shoulders. We're gonna start kneeling down. We're gonna do 2 sets of those. Okay. So from here, the first set, we're gonna do 2 sets of 10. The first one, you're not gonna jump. The second one, you're gonna jump. Okay. So the first one, I just wanted to prepare the position. You're gonna put your knees in between your hands. You're rounding and pushing. You're gonna point your toes. You're gonna straighten your knees, go as high as you can. Push your shoulder as tall as you can, and controlled, bring it back down. 10 reps. Ideally, you're putting more weight, like 80% of your weight, it's on your hands and not on your foot. You're gonna do 10. You're gonna take a small break, and then the second set, you're gonna go for small hops up and down. Just put some weight on your hands and slowly bring it back down. I don't want you to smash the floor though. Okay, so try to jump and control. If you round your back and push your shoulders tall enough, you're able to do the control down. So try the first one, just the position, the second one with the hops. Nice, point your toes. Good. Nice, Melissa. Round push, good. Nice. In each rep, see how it feels. If you push more, lean more forward. Put more weight on your hands and on your shoulders. Less weight on your feet. Nice. Nice, Diane. Nice, Melissa. Nice. Nice. Then take a small break, small rest, and then a second set where you do your jumps. You don't need to jump that high. You jump as far as it feels comfortable. Just start to transfer weight over your shoulders. And again, if you keep your shoulders tall, if you lean yourself forward enough, you're going to be able to do the negative slow. So your job is try to not necessarily go towards a handstand, is just make sure you can make your foot touch the floor with less weight possible. So with no sound, like you're almost touching and not smashing the floor. Does it make sense? Yeah? Okay, let's try. Second set, just 10 reps, and then we move on. Nice. 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 Mm. Nice. Okay. Awesome. Warmer? Yeah? Awesome. Let's do some handstands then. Find a wall. We're going to start with the wall. Cool. So for this first round, you're going to be a little bit more far away from the wall. You're going to find the V legs we've been doing. I don't want you to change the legs for this first one. I just want you to find the most stacked position you can find, meaning your shoulder, I'm gonna slide this back. Your shoulder is gonna be under your hips as much as you can. If you feel stacked enough, you're almost able to flow off the wall and hold. Okay, otherwise you're just gonna stay there and see how that feels on your shoulders. So kick to the wall. One leg's gonna be out, the other foot, just your toes gonna be on the wall, tuck your pelvis. Here, maybe you're just gonna stay here and see how it feels. Maybe you're gonna be feel like, well, maybe I'm stacked enough. If I push with my shoulder and grip with my fingers, I'm able to flow off the wall for a couple of seconds. Then you touch the wall again. Okay? Do that like like let's say 5 to 10 reps, try to flow off the wall, come down, and then do the other leg. So I don't want you to change the foot. I just want you to find the V. Stay. Find the stack position where you're all basically balancing and see if you can take the foot off the wall. And important thing, your legs in the letter V. Nice. Nice. Belinda, the leg that is pointing towards the floor, try to bring a little bit more up, just a little bit. The reason why you fell is because it did more like a L than a V. Yeah. Nice. Nice. So from here, when you find your V, your job is just bring your hips over your shoulders, stay there, don't fall off the wall yet. When you feel you're in a spot, and you're probably gonna feel you're in a spot, you're gonna be able to flow off the wall. If you're not in a spot, you're probably gonna be like that. There's no way I can flow off the wall. So that's why I want you to be like self-conscious enough in a way that you feel your hips over your shoulders. Nice. So learn where the spot is. Nice. Nice, Diane. Please fight for your balance. Yes, yes. Nice. There it is. Really good. Sneaky. Nice, Belinda. Way better. Nikki, the other leg, you do the opposite as Belinda. I told Belinda to bring her leg up. You're gonna do the opposite because you're almost in a full position. You're gonna bring the other leg a little bit more towards a V because that's a little bit easier than the version you're doing. Nice. Take a break, breathe, and then do the other side. Nice. Other leg. Same thing. V position. Nice. This V position, it's a little bit more, not easier, but too much, Nikki. Now you went too much for it. Find the middle of what you were doing and what you did right now. Good though. One more time. Nice, Diane. I like this V position because like it's easier to understand the balance and the legs are helping. So that's why it's important to find like this. Because we're gonna move towards the L really soon. Nice. Nice. There it is, Nikki. Keep the push. Fight for your balance. Grip the floor. Yes. Nice. Good job. Cool. If you did both legs already, if you're finishing your set, finish your set. You're gonna do the same thing now, stomach swell. A little bit more challenging because you have to be really aware of where your legs are. This one is a little bit more, it's easier for your shoulders. Stomach to wall, you're really stacked. You have to be in that position. So it's gonna be the same thing. You don't need to change the legs. Okay, I don't want you to change the legs. I want you to keep the legs where they are. Your job is just trying to find the spot where you stacked to be able to maybe flow off the wall. So same thing. Bring it up. Walk to the wall. Legs in a letter V, not that much. Nice. Push, tuck your pelvis. If you find that you're okay, I'm almost in the spot, I'm gonna push my shoulders tall. I'm gonna grip with my fingers. I can flow off the wall. Okay? Then touch the wall again, and then change to the other leg. Okay? Cool. Let's try. If you flow off the wall, fight for your handstand. Nice. Good fight, Nikki. Nice, Belinda. Good fight. For this shape, remembers the legs are really important. So really squeeze those quads, point your toes. The legs can help you, or if you're not paying attention to it, can also pull you down. So think about that. Nice, Nikki. Don't move the legs. Just fall off the wall and stay. Yes. Nice. Belinda. Nice, Mel. Good fight. Nice. Everyone's gonna do one more try. We're gonna move on, but try again. I'm gonna play a little bit today with like this leg shapes because I want you guys to feel how the legs can help or not. We're gonna do a lot of this, else, stag. Nice, sneaky, don't kick the wall though. Blow off the wall. One more time. Nice. Oh, nice, Melissa. Yes. Stay. Fight, fight, fight. Good job. Good save. Nice. Stay, stay, stay. Okay. I take it. That was good. Good, good. Okay, so now we're gonna bring our legs instead of in a letter V, you're gonna do an L. This one can feel a little bit heavier because this leg that it's pointing is gonna be the one on the floor. If you don't put in a position correctly, this leg can pull you down. And the leg that it's up, if you put too much towards the other way, it can also pull you down. Okay, so you're gonna pay attention to how your legs are gonna be helping you. Shoulders, upper back, shoulders on top of your hands, of your wrists. This fact doesn't change. So that's why I'm playing with like leg shapes today, because if you pay attention, everything that it's my upper body, it stays the same. It doesn't matter what my legs do. Okay? Uh, but the legs can help you or not. So that's what we're gonna try to figure it out. Measure, make sure you have like this L position, stomach to wall. You're gonna put one of your too close. You're gonna put one of your legs on the wall, the other one is gonna bring it up, and you're gonna find this L position. Same idea. You stay here. If it feels okay, if you can push it tall enough, maybe open your hips a little bit on top of your shoulders, you're able to flow off the wall. And touch the wall again. Then change. A little bit more challenging. You can try to do the change like this. Okay? But I want you to flow off the wall. First thing you're gonna do is flow off the wall. See if you can stay. If you stay, touch the wall and try to change. Okay? But for me, it's not about the change, it's mostly about to find your L and your float with this L position with your legs. Nice. Nice, Nikki. Be careful with your leg that is pointing. Good save. Nice. Nice. Nice, Diane. Really good shape. Nice, Belinda. Yeah. Nice. If you need some breaks, you can take some breaks, but you're gonna do a couple of times to figure it out. Pull in the good floats. Nice. Nice, Nikki. Don't kick, Nikki. I know, rationally, we just went, okay, I'm gonna get out of the wall, keep the wall. But then you add momentum that's gonna make you fall. So everything needs to be really controlled, slow. Also, for you to understand where is the spot. Nice. Try again. Yes, Belinda. Oh, nice. Okay, so then you guys hear me? Yes, right? Something happened with my headphones. Okay, cool. The next one we're gonna do one set on the wall just for you guys to understand because we're gonna actually do on a chair. So soon we're gonna need the chair. You're gonna do the same shape, but your leg instead of being an L, it's gonna be a little bit more lower. Because when we do in a chair, it's gonna be the same shape. So what does that mean? You're gonna feel a little bit more the compression, but theoretically it's the same thing, just a little bit more challenging. Instead of being with your leg like parallel to the floor, you're gonna bring your leg a little bit more down and see how it feels. Because I wanted you to understand the shoulders. Shoulders forward, push. Maybe you're gonna be able to flow off the wall, touch the wall. Okay? So just try to bring your leg a little bit lower and then grab a chair. Cool. Try, see how it feels on the wall, and then we're gonna do the same thing on top of a chair. Nice. So the leg on the wall, let it go a little bit lower, a little bit more. Yes. It's probably gonna feel a little bit heavier on your shoulders, correct? So keep the tension on your shoulders and don't let the leg pull you down. Nice, nice, Belinda. Ooh. Try one more time. Nice. So Nikki, leg lower, a little bit more. Enough. Hold your shoulders up. Don't let the shoulders sink. Yes, exactly. Nice. Nice, Melissa. Okay, go grab a chair, a box, bunch of yoga blocks on top of each other also works. Just keep in mind if you have like a more tall chair or whatever, it's easier. If you have more lower, it's gonna be heavier because it's gonna feel more like a press. Okay. So what am I gonna do here? Hopefully, I'm not gonna die with this sketchy chair I got. Nice. So you're gonna put the chair really close to where you're gonna handstand. If you need the wall behind you, you can use the wall behind you. Doesn't matter. Ideally, the wall is there just for mental, I don't know, because you're scared. But you can always cartwheel out in case like you feel you're gonna lose it. Same thing we did with the wall, but this time one of your foot is gonna be on a chair, the other foot is gonna be up. Maybe you're just gonna stay here. If that's enough for you, great. Then you're gonna change. Other side. If that makes sense, and if you bring your leg, hide this leg pulling you up, and you fix the shoulder position, you're able to flow off the wall. The wall, no, the chair. Bring it back and do the same on the other side. Does it make sense? Yeah? Try. Nice. So for this one, just the point that you feel that you can basically flow off, it's where you walk your feet close enough to bring your hips over your shoulders. Yeah. So the leg that is extended, pulling you towards the wall helps, but also if you need to slightly bend the leg that is on the chair to bring your hips more over your shoulders, you also can do that. Okay. So try a couple of times. It's a little bit more challenging than the wall. So that's correct if it felt like it's harder. Nice, Belinda. There it is. Bring your shoulders forward, push. The other leg up is helping you. You're almost there. You're really close. Yes, there it is. See? It's just a small flow off. Thank you. Look to the floor. You don't necessarily need to flow off. If you find a stack and stay there, I'm already happy because your shoulders are already getting stronger. Not a big deal. Nice. Again, if you need to bend your leg to bring your hips more over your shoulders, feel free to bend your leg. We're going to try a couple of times this one. Nice. Melissa, instead of trying to flow off, bend your leg, try to slide a little bit more closer. Does it make sense to like slide your leg more close? And then I'm gonna demo it to you. And then you can just stay there and just feel like the stacked position and like how it feels on your shoulders, or you can actually try to flow off. So from here right now, you're far away, you're here. Bend that leg and try to bring your hip more over. Now my hip is more over my shoulders. I almost can flow off from here. Because from here, your hip is too far towards that way and not stacked enough. So try again, try to fix that, see if it feels better. Nice, Belinda, you're really close. Nice. Nikki, you're really close too. Keep going. The leg that it's on top, try to extend a little bit. You're so close. Nice. Nice. Rest. Everyone's going to try at least one or two more times because this one is a good drill. Also, sometimes it can feel like heavier because depending on the height of your chair, it's kind of a press a little bit. So it feels heavier for your shoulders, normal. Nice. At least one more time each side, maybe 2 times each side, and then we're gonna move on. Nice. Nikki, if you find that bottom, that spot, stay there. You don't have to necessarily flow off the floor or the box, but try to stay longer in that position. It's where your shoulder is gonna get stronger. Yeah. Even if it's a little bit less, stay for longer. You don't necessarily need to flow off. Yeah. Let's pull in the shoulders. Yes. Oh, last attempt. And we're gonna move on. We're gonna do some stacks. Nice. Stay there, Nikki. Stay. Look to the floor. Nice. Change. Other leg. Yes. There it is. Ready know or we all need to do tomorrow for conditioning. It's gonna be endurance in this position. Okay, so for the next one, we're gonna do stags. Okay. We don't need the chair anymore for now, so you can just come back to your wall. We're gonna do back to wall first. Take that chair out of here. So same thing, measure the distance to make sure you have space to bend your leg. Pretty much the stag. We did that, I think, last week. It's gonna be the V legs, but you're just gonna bend your knees. Same thing, sometimes can feel a little bit easier to balance because of how your legs are helping in that way. So same thing, kick to the wall, find this big V position with your legs and bend both of your knees. Your toes are on the wall. Maybe here, same idea. Keep the push on your shoulders, grip your fingers on the floor. If you're stacked enough and if you bend that knee, you're gonna be able to flow off the wall. Okay? Then you try to change. And then you do the other side. Okay? Then come back. I was too close to the wall. You guys can be a little bit more far away. Because if your knees too bend, that leg can pull you towards the wall. We're gonna do back to wall, then we're gonna try stomach to wall too. Nice. Nice, Nikki. Nice, Nikki. Point your toes. Nice. Mel, bend more your leg, especially yes, good. There it is. Knee down, Mel. Yes. There it is. Good. Nice. Nice, nice save, Nikki. Mm, nice. Or one or two more times. Back to wall, and then we're gonna do the same thing. Stomach to wall. And for the stomach to wall, again, make sure you give yourself space. Nice. Nice, Belinda. Stay. Yes, good job. Good float. Nice. Okay, try the same. Stomach to wall. Exactly the same thing. Same V legs. Just bend both of your knees and try to flow off. So stomach to wall. Try to give yourself space to be able to bend both of your legs. Nice, Diane. For stomach to wall, the leg that is off the wall, the one that is pointing towards the yes, over your head, that's the leg that counterbalances you. So make sure you're not pull enough too much that makes you fall. Nice. Nice. Nice, Belinda. There it is. Good save. Really good save there, Belinda. Nice, Melissa. Oh, if you need a break, try 3 more times, or try a couple more times. And we're gonna do some entrances because we used the wall a lot today. Let's do some entrances after to finish. Nice. Nice, good save, Belinda. Sure. Nice. Last attempt. Try one more time. Nice. Good. Nice. Okay. So now we're gonna try to put all the shapes in the center. Okay? So when we kick, first we're gonna try to kick and find a V. The first V we did. So same idea. If you need the wall behind you, you can have the wall behind you. I don't want you to touch the wall though. Okay, because it's an entrance. I prefer you to bail out and don't have the wall because we did a lot of stuff with the wall so far. So ideally you don't need the wall. So you can back up a little bit. You're gonna try to kick, find that V, slowly bring it back, and then do it again. Kick, V, legs pointing up and down. Not a full, the V. Okay, we did on the wall. Try to replicate on your kicks. See if you can find this V. The challenge part of this, it's actually stop when you're learning the balance, is actually stop at the shape we want. But if we find this shape, it's easier to balance than the full. Okay, so try to kick and find this V. If you have the wall, I don't want you to touch the wall. The wall is there just in case you're scared. Nice. Second leg, Nikki. Everyone, second leg. One second leg up, V. Yes, there it is, Nikki. Good V position. Second leg. Nice, Diane. Yes, Diane. Nice. Try both sides, don't forget. Nice. Nice, Belinda. Good fight there. Yes, Diane. So good. Fire. Good job. Nice. Try a couple more times. Nice, Nikki. Keep the shoulders up. Remember the legs, but also don't forget your shoulders. Nice, Belinda. Fight for it. Come back. Yes. Damn, good job. The balloon's like, okay, I'm done now. I did it. Nice. Nice. Cool. Okay, the second one for us to be done, you're gonna jump into your L now. So we're jumping into a V. Now you're gonna jump and try to stop in your L. This one, it's more like we do it without noticing it because bringing the second leg up sometimes it's scary. But now I wanted to try to stop. So stop in your L. This leg's gonna be here. Don't bring it up. Okay? Just try. This one is a little bit more challenging than the first one in a way that this leg, if you don't balance, if you don't fight for your balance, this leg can pull you down. And the leg that it's up counterbalances it. So the leg that it's up needs to go a little bit more over your hip. Nice. Nice, Nikki. Nice, Diane. Nice, Nikki. Yes, Nikki. Hell yeah. Good job. Higher. Okay, last attempts. I have to leave you guys like 4 minutes before time because I teach at 2. So I have to run upstairs. So do your last attempts. Nice. Yes, Nikki. Fire. Really good. Nice. Okay. So, did it make sense for you guys? Today we did the same thing, we just moved the legs. A little bit forward, a little bit more up, bend, all of that. Super possible. Some of those gonna feel more challenging than the other ones. But just keep in mind, upper body stays the same. You can do whatever you want with your legs without changing this. Okay, you guys did great. Super good. Hope to see you tomorrow for conditioning. Otherwise, I see you next week on Monday. See you soon. Good job.